Hey everybody, it's me, Lawrence Prezman. You're watching. I was gonna say Puck Time, Carm. That's how damn excited I am.
It's right around the corner, buddy.
Oh my god, oh my god. Please let you be watching Puck Time. No offense to you soccer guys. Nick Borrman with us, Carmine Bianco, and I don't know where Kevin is. I didn't even know he wasn't showing up, but that's okay. We got the bearded Greek wonder with us. Pavlos. What's going on, boys? Let's start with you, Pavlos. You winning? You losing? You're getting ready for... Oh, God, we're not streaming again.
Yeah, we
We are. Oh, yeah.
We're good.
Yeah, but weird. It doesn't say we're streaming and restream, but anyway, whatever. Pavlos, are you winning? Are you losing? What's going on?
I had a single play last night. It won. The previous day wasn't so good because the Italian teams, I don't know what they did. They just, I don't know. People don't want to be saved. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, this weekend is going to be really good with the last match day of the Premier League and also the MLS knockout round. So yeah, looking forward to that.
Carm, what the hell is he talking about? Italians don't want to be saved. What does that mean?
I don't know. It's part of his cleansing thing. He's on both shows this week because Kevin's moving and wants to make sure his internet set up. And of course, Pavlos is going to be yachting all of next week. So Kevin will do both shows next week.
Carm, you winning or losing?
From that big streak, we're pretty much one of those 50-50 things right now, but win some, lose some. You know, you have a card, it goes 2-1. You have another card, it goes 1-2, and it's just one of those things. Today, 5 games up. I sent out a 4-pack of Italian Serie B games, and then I added a bonus play onto that. So anyone who buys today's soccer package is actually getting 5 plays today, and I have an EPL 4-pack and a 5% play up for Sunday. So a ton of action. This is the best time to actually buy that 3-day all access because you're going to get all that stuff. You're literally getting 10 plays.
There you go. Carmine Bianco. You can find him on Twitter, Carmine Bianco WT. Nick Borrman in the purple shirt. Are you winning or losing?
Good European week this week. Terrible MLS week. That's the short.
Okay.
I'm glad the group stage is over.
So you sent me your golf bets. There were, I think you bet every single person to win the tournament so that you can brag next golf show that you got the one guy right.
All right, you clearly don't know how to bet the golf.
I don't.
You know?
I do.
There's 140 guys.
I do, and I'm starting with you.
I know. It's 10 guys, just different ways. You know, it's outright, leaderboard, and first round. So it's 10 guys out of a field of 140. You can't pick one. I mean, there's no way you're going to ever hit one. So you got to pick 10, and they're all. I mean, you're talking 60-1, 50-1, 80-1, 100-1. So one hits, they well more than cover everything else. But it's 10 guys that you like, and you spread it out. It's like the first period, or the puck line, or the money line. You know, I'm trying to talk in hockey terms.
Nick.
Absolutely, very well done.
Nicely done, Nick. Hey, everybody. Connor, what's up? La Maguina, how are you, my friend? Nice of you to contact me on Twitter. I got a private DM, guys. Yes, I did. You weren't on the Wednesday show, on the UFC show, but Gianni was talking about how when there's a UFC fight, he gets about 100 Twitter DMs, private DMs, like the day of, and he just ignores them. He just is too busy. And I'm like, nobody's ever DM'd me once. And then La Maguina DMs me. Oh my God, I'm so honored. I won my baseball play last night. I was on the Yankees, nice 4-1 winner, started the season 1-0. Left last year on an 8-0 baseball run. So now on a 9-0 baseball run. I got to play up tonight. It's the late game. So head over to WagerTalk and get on that. I got a 5% play up for tomorrow's UFC card. And of course, go Leafs. Right, Carl?
Yeah, Prez, because my head is so big on that screen, you guys can't see the jersey I'm wearing. But I'm wearing a jersey. Let's see if you can guess. I'm just going to raise myself up. Can you guess what jersey this is?
An ugly soccer jersey. It's Irish. It looks Irish.
No, it's Selezione Nazionale di Mexico.
Okay, good talk. Good.
It's the Mexican.
So, just out of curiosity,
national team jersey.
Pavlos and Nick, do you care what jersey he's wearing? Because I don't.
They do. Yeah, they.
care.
You do, Nick.
We do care.
Because he sends me jerseys, so I want to care.
Yeah.
Pavlos, I'm figuring that with Carmine picking which guests come on Stoppage Time, you're just going to pretend you care, right?
Yeah, of course I care. I mean, he looks so great with that shirt on.
We've actually discussed doing Stoppage Time in Greece next year. A couple episodes.
Yeah, I'm right on that.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, I'm right. So there. Okay, boys, let's get to it. We got lots to talk about. We also have a massive promotion, same one from Wednesday that I will go through, but let's get right into soccer. Pavlos, you're up first. West Ham is playing Aston Villa. Offhand, it's a very important game. Talk to me, Pavlos.
Yeah, it's a very, very crucial game for Aston Villa because there's a lot of things that could go wrong and they could get relegated. Of course, we'll talk about the relegation scenarios and what they do need to do in order to avoid those. Let's start with West Ham on this one. They're coming off a 1-1 draw on the road against Manchester United. That really burned me. I think Carmine as well, because I had the over and Carmine had the win on United, I think. So it was a really bad draw for us. Anyway, Antonio scored once again. He has scored 6 goals in the last 3 matches, 7 goals in the last 5 matches, and 8 goals in the last 6 matches. He's really surging right now. So if anyone wants a prop bet, he could be the one to score. So West Ham, they're sort of indifferent right now. They have saved themselves from relegation. They have 3 wins, 1 loss, and 2 draws in their last 6 matches. They're currently sitting at the 15th spot with 38 points. They're 4 points above the relegation zone, so anything can happen. They don't really care. They have scored 48 goals so far in the season, but they have conceded 61, which is the 4th worst defense in the league. They haven't done so much, they haven't done a good job at home. They have the 17th worst record, the 4th worst record, with 6 wins, 9 losses, but they've done a pretty good job lately at home with 3 wins, 1 loss, and 2 draws. Now let's take a look at Aston Villa, who have been pretty solid lately. They're coming off a 0-1 win against Arsenal at home. They've grabbed 7 points in their last 3 matches. They've been playing really good, I guess, because they're playing for their lives right now. We have to understand that teams that are so close to the relegation zone really fight as if it's their last match on earth. They really don't want to go down and get relegated. So yeah, Aston Villa are sitting at the 17th spot right now with 34 points, as many as Watford, who are below them. And both teams are 3 points ahead of Bournemouth. So in the last match day, anything can happen. Aston Villa, let's take a look at the scenarios, because there are a couple of scenarios that we need to take a look at here. So they need a better result or equal result to Watford. Watford, they play against Arsenal at the same time. So Aston Villa could win by 1 goal. They're at -26 in the plus-minus right now, while Watford and Bournemouth are at -27. So if Aston Villa lose by 1 goal and if Aston Villa lose by 3 goals, for example, and Watford lose by 1 goal, then Watford will bypass them in the standings and Aston Villa will go down. They need to play to get at least 1 point from this match. I'm not sure if West Ham will give it to them. They seem to play really good lately. They don't, they're not indifferent. West Ham is a team that had, high expectations from this season, but they really struggled to avoid the relegation. So everyone in the team wants to get in the good side of the coach ahead of next season. So I'm not so sure if this is going to be an easy match for Aston Villa. So looking at how the two have performed against each other, the reverse fixture was a goalless draw in the other venue at Aston Villa. Let me see here. The last 7 matches between the two featured under 2.5 goals.
Oh, good work, Carm. Good work. And I like the nod. The nod was good. Excellent. Sorry, Pavlos, keep going. Carm dazed out a little, caught himself, and gave us all a nod.
Yeah. West Ham have been better as hosts against Aston Villa in the last 6 matches. They have won 3, they've lost just once, and the other 2 were draws. The last 4 have been the last 4 matches in this venue have had under 2.5 goals. So one would expect under 2.5 goals in this match. But Aston Villa have been, really feisty this season. They have, except from some, dead, dead spaces, in their performance.
Yeah, I don't know. And I don't even know what bet you're on.
Yeah, I'm on the under 2.5 goals here.
Stop right there. You're done.
You said it.
Under 2.5, everybody.
I'm sorry, under 2 and 3/4. Oh, I'm sorry, under 2 and 3/4.
We've had an adjusted betting line. Pavlos is now going under 2 3/4.
Yep.
Nick, Nick, red card, yellow card, no card.
I'm indifferent on the goal line only because West Ham doesn't have much to play for and Villa does. Villa's going to play towards the under. West Ham couldn't care less. I actually like West Ham catching a quarter of a goal at home in this one because the numbers for the season would be completely flipped if this wasn't the last game, and I bet against that kind of stuff all the time. So I'm no card on the total. I just don't have much of an opinion there, but I'll actually add to it and say West Ham plus a quarter of a goal at home is where I would go.
Carmine Bianco?
You can never say that I take too long to get to a
Not
play.
anymore. Not anymore.
I watched an episode of Hannah while Pavlos finished.
Dude, I read frickin' Roots.
But I have to think being played, as Nick knows, because we're going to do a live show on Sunday during all these games. But all these games will be playing at the same time. They're going to be scoreboard watching because, as he said, Aston Villa just have to equal the result of Watford as far as win, lose, or draw, and make sure that they don't the goal scoring is the same. They're +1 as far as that goes. I'm thinking under here. I'm thinking Aston Villa plays the game tight because they know that Watford is at Arsenal, and there's a good chance that they could lose there, given their recent form. Draw, you play it tight, and then if you have to, you open it up in the second half if you see that Watford's ahead against Arsenal, and you open it up and you try and score and equal that result. So don't lose it in the first half. And have the second half still to win it. So I'm leaning to under in what I think will be a low-scoring matchup.
There you go. Carmine Bianco, Nick Borrman, Pavlos. Pavlos, quick question. Did Cristiano Ronaldo get those 2 goals for you in the... Yeah.
He didn't even get a 1.
Yeah. So, really the moral of the story, everybody, is just listen to me.
But we did win the other prop bets with Firmino, the goal-scoring machine, remember?
Oh, yes.
He did score.
And lasagna.
He did score.
No, lasagna did not play.
Yeah,
he
lasagna
did not play. He ate something bad.
Pavlos, any funny, Carm? Pavlos, any prop bets? I mean, I know you droned on for 25 minutes there, but any prop bets?
I'm gonna go with Antonio to score once again for West Ham. He's been on fire lately. So yeah, I think that if West Ham score, if they score, Antonio has the most chances to score.
There you go.
From that team.
Welcome to the show, Abel, Elray, Tim C. The whole MLS should be relegated. Tim C., the MLS is relegated. They're relegated to about Division 40. So we've already accomplished that. As for Carm having an extra Mexican jersey, don't care. And yeah, so let's get into our promo, boys. Oh, Jimmy Salamanca, nice to see your name. Why do they have a draw on MLS knockout stage? Carm, you want to take that?
I got it.
Or Nick, you
Yeah,
want?
they have the draw because obviously the games cannot end in the draw, but all bets at books are graded on 90 minutes plus any injury time. So if you're taking, you can take a draw, and then after 90 minutes, they still have to go to extra time and play, like, I think it's 215 minutes, but your bet is graded on the 90 minutes. So if you pick a draw and it goes to extra time, you win that bet regardless of what happens later on in the game. If you just want to try and pick a winner, there's always an option of team to advance, which takes into consideration extra time and penalty kicks.
There you go, Jimmy. Carmine has answered. Everybody listen, here's the bottom line. I mean, look, none of these guys, including me, are professional broadcasters. I'm not a professional host. Nick, I mean, on top of the fact that all he wears is rugby shirts, is not a professional analyst on ESPN. I mean, Carmine Bianco, the guy's a cook. Pavlos is a lover. The point I'm making here is we might drone on every now and then, but we give winners out. So if you want to go listen to, what's his name, Christian Jack on TSN, or Barry Melrose talk soccer on ESPN. I don't know the names of these people. What?
I was laughing at Barry Melrose talking soccer with his mullet. That would be great.
Alexi Lawless. If you want to go listen to Lawless, if you want to go listen to Bradley's dad, go ahead. We pick winners. That's what we do. We are not professional broadcasters. For Christ's sake, Pavlos checked out before the show begun. I kid you not, everybody. We were talking to Pavlos before the show begun. All he cares about is this damn yacht he's going on tomorrow. Carmine, have you set the line for how many women are going to actually have sex with him and how many are going to turn him down?
I have the, how many days are you out there, Pavlos?
7. Let's say
7.
6.5.
Okay, so I will put the total at 2.5.
For sex?
Yeah, it's steamed to the over, but because the problem is that it might not go over 2.5, is because the second one might be like a straggler that kind of holds on to him and follows him for
she might pull
for a few days.
The Colombian cuddle, as they call it in Panama.
That's it.
I just came up with that. Come on. For anyone who's been to Panama, that is a freaking great joke. Okay, so 2.5 on the women who will actually sleep with him. What about the women? Andrew McGuinness hasn't been to Colombia, but he understands the Colombian cuddle. Just so everyone knows how it works in Colombia, and I kid you not, in Panama or Costa Rica, wherever you go where the Colombian women get a 2-year, because Colombian women get a 2-year hooking visa, where they could go to a different place for 2 years and be a prostitute and then come home. So the way it works is you might bump into one, and whoever you bump into first, she's got dibs. Dude, no one is allowed near you after she has claimed you. And to the point where you would be talking to another one 2 days later, and you would get the first one would get a text, Maria, she's talking to the man. And then this girl would hop in an Uber, drive over, and Maria, leave. Me have that man. I call dibs. That's how it works. It's called the Colombian cuddle. I made it up, and it's a genius name. Carm?
Yeah.
You should write a screenplay on this.
Yes. Okay. What is Connor saying? When some drones on, we call it the Trevor Bauer hour. Okay, fair enough. Let's go, Carm. Arsenal at Watford. Can Arsenal keep their good run going? Talk to us.
Yeah, their good run going wasn't very good against Aston Villa last time out. They lost 1-0 at Villa, which put Villa in the driver's seat right now as far as this goes. And something, as far as this, the team I expect to see from Arsenal this weekend, the team I expect to see from West Ham. These are teams that essentially have nothing to play for, but they're the one thing you see in a league like the EPL
Pavlos,
is
you just read that, right?
Is a professional courtesy.
Yeah. Sorry, Carm.
You see a professional courtesy amongst
which
teams,
I did not
and
just
by
give
that
you.
I mean, yeah, by that I mean, yeah, exactly. By that I mean they're going to start as strong a side as they can start because they know that the result of that game affects other teams. So they're not starting 11 guys from their junior team and giving a Watford a free 3 points that essentially screws over Aston Villa. And by the same token, West Ham will do the exact same thing. West Ham could have mailed it in against Man United, and I kind of wish they did, but they didn't. With that said, I expect Arsenal to win at home. They're a very short price, which offers a lot of value. Minus 110. This Watford team is a team in like utter disarray. It's just a free fall for this team, and and it's hard to believe you're saying it's a free fall when they, other than their past 2 losses, they had won a couple of games, but those were against Newcastle and Norwich, and they were at home, and they sort of pulled themselves out of the relegation zone, and now they're back in it after losing 3-1 to West Ham and then losing 4-0 to Man City last week. They fired their manager, Pearson. And then, these are small things, and you still kind of have to remember them at times, but teams have, it's not short memories. They remember what other teams have said about them. And this Watford team back about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, said, Deeney of Watford, the forward, said, this Arsenal team have, he used the word, they have no cojones, but he essentially said they can't beat us. They have no balls. There's players that were on that Arsenal team that are still on this Arsenal team. They haven't forgotten. And what better way to give it to them than to beat them at the Emirates, beat them handily, and send them down to the Championship next season and keep Aston Villa up. So I'm making mine extremely short.
Yes.
It's Arsenal. They will beat Watford. Minus 110. Give me that
There
number.
you go. Nick Borrman, red card, yellow card, or no card?
How about this? That's what they want to say to them. Listen, Watford have had a win since the restart, and they haven't been able to do it. They lost at West Ham. They lost at Burnley, both not good teams. So I don't see how they go into Arsenal and win. I think Arsenal, they don't have anything to play for, but these are professional footballers. They're going to come out. They're going to play. Arsenal wins. I like it.
Okay,
No card.
Pavlos.
All right,
I
let's
know
go to Nick.
this match could end easily as a 3-1, 3-0 win for Arsenal, but I just have to say this. I'll just with a little hesitation. I'll just put out a yellow card, just because Watford are a team that they're fighting for survival, and they might pull up. They might do an upset here. Just only for that. I mean, Carmine just was perfect on his, on what he said. But I simply cannot overlook a team that is, fighting for their lives. Maybe the US viewers don't understand because the MLS doesn't have a relegation, but players really hate to be relegated because, it's a huge demotion for their prestige and for maybe their pay if they get demoted. So, Arsenal are, as someone said at the comments, a very bipolar team. I wouldn't be surprised if Watford got a result here. Maybe a draw. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, I will just add to that. A rebuttal is, yes, Watford are fighting for their lives, but they were fighting for their lives the last 2 match days and were outscored 7-1, including 3-1 at home. Arsenal are a completely different team at home this season. They're a very good team, 9-6-3, only lost 3 games, 33-22 goal differential, and those 3 losses were to what I would call top sides. So this isn't, for me, this isn't one where Watford can come in and win. They're the second worst team on the road this season, 2 wins, 4 draws, 12 losses, outscored 34-12. I don't see it.
Okay, well, there we go.
But
guys,
they did also beat Liverpool.
Okay.
Watford did beat Liverpool, so
Go back and
At home. At home.
It's all good, Nick. I'm trying to make sales for them.
sorry.
They want to argue about a soccer game. It's okay, bro. It's okay. Anyway, guys, massive promotion. I already told you guys, 1 full year of soccer, only $699. This was limited to 3 per capper, but I think something went wrong, so the codes are still active. We have made sales. Pavlos 1, Pavlos 2, Pavlos 3, Carm 1, Carm 2, Carm 3, Nick 1, Nick 2, Nick 3, Kevin 1, Kevin 2, Kevin 3. Those are the promo codes. It's a monster deal, $699 for not only 12 months, but it starts in September, so you're getting 5 to 6 weeks free. So make sure to head over to WagerTalk or Sports Memo. Use that promo code, Pavlos 1, 2, 3, and so on and so forth. And Kane Broskowski has made an appearance. He was missing Abel, so now we've got Kane and Abel back together finally. Don't forget, everybody, First Pitch, Andrew McGuinness hosting that show with Dave Koken, Matt Joseph, and Tony Finn. That show had 140 people watching at one time yesterday, so congratulations to Andrew and the boys for an outstanding job. I am hosting First Pitch on Saturday and Sunday this week. Look, I'll get a few in here or there when Andrew can't make it. So check that out. It goes noon Saturday and Sunday. And of course, Marco and Sig today at 3 p.m. Eastern. The Pony Pundits, they talk horse racing. Yeah, so that's where we're at with that. I did have something to mention. But I forgot. I'm all caught up on Pavlos here. Carm, we've had a request for an over and under on how many rejections Pavlos gets. Before you answer that question, we need information. So Pavlos, are you a numbers guy? Like my brother Anton, he just stood in front of a bar. My brother would study all day, all night. At 2 a.m., he would get in a car, go to a bar, stand in his car outside the door of the bar, and literally proposition women as they passed. He had 100% average on the night and about a 2% average on how many women it required. So is that your approach, or do you just stand there looking like an Adonis? You know, what do you do?
The old me was a volume guy. He would just, go from girl to girl. It's not like I was rejected, and I don't want to brag about it. I've just marked, 3 or 4 beautiful women, and then I would go talk to them. I got like 3 yeses and a no, and then I had to choose from one or 2 yeses.
Oh, such problems you have, Pavlos.
What I want to know is what is your opening line when you meet a Pavlos, when you meet a woman? What is your opening line?
I know the
Because if it's as long as your preview today, then you probably lost.
No.
They literally went wet at the sight of you and dry at listening to you talking. Oh God, I'm gonna get an email from Rick today for sure.
The most of the job is done, through the eyes.
Oh,
so
stud muffin.
when I actually go there, when I actually go there, it's pretty much done.
Okay, I get it, dude. You just stand there and look good and hope Italians don't show up to steal your thunder. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay,
so,
Talisman, you're my new favorite. Kane, dude. Come on, baby. Prez needs to come up with better jokes. You missed my Colombian cuddle. I think that's one of the best jokes ever written in my life, and it was on the spot. Manchester United face off with a Championship League spot on the table against Leicester City. Nick, this is, I'm guessing you and Carm are doing this one as the live game. I mean, this is a monster of a game.
Yeah, this will probably be the one we choose. We haven't decided yet, but probably. They each previewed a game that has one team fighting for something, the other team technically nothing to go for. This is both teams balls to the wall here. Leicester, they were in a top 4 spot all year long until last week. United finally passed them. So now Leicester on the outside looking in. The scenario is simple. Win and they're in. There is another possibility that they could get in, but really they have to control their own destiny here, and they need to win. They need a better United as a result. So they got to beat them. The line right now is set United minus a quarter of a goal and a total of 2.5. if you look at like the season-long body of work between the teams, offensively, both teams are similar. United have 64.8 expected goals. Leicester, 60.2. Defensively, United have been much better, though. More better, I like to say. They've only conceded on the expected goals number. They've only have a 37.3 expected goals against, while Leicester is 46.5. So they're much better defensively, United is. So point is, I think the line is justifiable. I don't see a lot of value on it, especially given the fact that a draw will be enough for United here. So I don't necessarily like taking the side. That being said, this is the type of game where one goal could be enough. Neither team can afford any mistakes, and thus I don't think we're going to see any unnecessary chances taken. No hard fouls for risk of red card, especially once a couple yellows come out. Both teams will be more defensive, packed in tighter than usual. By the numbers, the total is right where it probably needs to be, but the situation in this game has me believing the under is the play. Once a goal is scored either way, the other teams, of course, would have to chase, but at the same time, the other team, the team that scored, is going to be even more defensive. So I think it's going to take a while to get the first goal. I looked at the first half line. Unfortunately, the books have it at 1, even money for a total. So you have to pay like minus 155, minus 160 to get 1.25 to try to go under, and I think that's a little high. So I'm good on just the full game. You can get 2.75 for minus 125. That way, if it does end on 3, it's only a half loss. So I like the under. I think it's just going to be a hard-fought defensive game. Neither team wants to give an inch. That's where I'm going here.
Carm?
Yeah, no, I'm good with that total. I think it's a game where United probably win. It's just this Leicester team just has a series of injuries. Guys out with red cards. So Yunchu is out with a red card, is injured. Madison obviously is injured, gone for the season. One game with obviously. Fuchs, Chilwell's out. Amartey's out. They've got quite a few guys out. And you look at their last 4 games, 3-0 loss to Leicester. To Tottenham. They did beat Sheffield 2-0 at home, but then they lost 4-1 at Bournemouth, which was a big surprise. And then they got extremely lucky against Arsenal in a game that they were completely outplayed, scored in the 84th minute after a red card to Arsenal, and picked up a draw there. They could easily be going into this game having lost 3 of the last 4. For teams in form, they're not one. You can get United plus 130. I say you take that money.
Excellent stuff. Abel, way to go on your win. We love when you win, my friend. Fully on Wilson. Love having you here. Kai, nice to see you. Pavlos, what do you think? Under in that game as well?
Yeah. I'm on the under on this one. I think it's going to be a very careful match. Neither team is going to want to, risk a lot. So yeah, I don't know who will win, if anyone. So I think the under is spot on this one.
Kai wants to know, are there any Portuguese games you're betting on today, Nick?
Gil Vicente is the team, plus 150 on the 3-way money line. I got them at home today.
Well, there you go, Kai. Either of you two want to add to that?
No games for me there. Mine's are all Serie B games.
Okay.
In Italy.
Yeah, I would. I think Santa Clara was one. No, I think I'm sure that Santa Clara were really close to getting in my card today at plus half a goal, but the line moved, so I just dropped it. I'm not gonna, it's at plus quarter goal at minus 106 right now. I'm not very sure if it's worth it, so I just, just a thought there.
Pavlos, Connor has a good line for you. I'm sure you read it. I like it. I mean, I don't think you need any. To be honest, I think you just need to walk in your red Speedo and just stand in the middle of the bar.
That doesn't work anymore in Greece. People throw, garbage at you if you do that.
Okay.
Or like hand them a business card that says, Pavlos announcer, stoppage time, and then just has your number on the back.
Yeah, 65% over my last 10, yes.
Yeah.
He's really going to care. EPL Sunday final review. I don't know what the hell that is, but it's in my notes. So, Nick, what are we talking about?
I think it's just a preview of the different scenarios that the teams have coming into this final Sunday, which is the final match day of all these leagues is fun. All the teams play at the same time. As Carm mentioned, teams are scoreboard watching. There's so much on the line. Some teams the one I previewed, two teams have something to play for. Some games it's one versus another. I'll just say my rooting interests this week are I hope Aston Villa stay in the league. I hope they don't get relegated. And I hope the Wolves earn their Europa spot. I really like that team. I want to see them play in European football as they still are alive this year in the Europa. So those are my two rooting interests this year, but I think he was just talking about all the scenarios.
Okay. Luis Suarez Award. Pavlos, why don't we start with you, my friend? This is your first ever Luis Suarez Award.
Yep. I think it will have to go to an entire team. Let me see, because I've written it somewhere. I think it's on DC United. They actually had 2 draws in their first 2 matches and only needed a draw or a win against Montreal to progress, and they lost. So I don't know how this happened. I didn't really like them anyway in the tournament. So yeah, I think it will go to them, the bonehead play of the week. DC United.
Okay, Carmine Bianco, with that
yeah.
win of yours.
Yeah, I have one, and then I'm just going to talk about our Stoppage Time show on Sunday. But yeah, mine goes to some of you guys might have watched this. It was I had Manchester United as a 5% play just before halftime while we were doing the Wednesday Stoppage Time show on a free kick just outside of the Man United box. The guy fires the ball, and it's going for Pogba's face. And he puts his hands out in front of his face and blocks the ball, which is an automatic penalty kick. I'm sorry, man. You need points. You take one for the team. You let that ball hit you in the face, or you turn your head sideways. You take it in the ear. You got these UFC guys who have cauliflower ears. They've taken shots. You can take a soccer ball to the head. I'm sorry. Paul Pogba, you are my Luis Suarez Award for this week.
Nicholas.
Mine is on the embarrassing last 2 minutes of the live game we did last night. If anybody was watching in the chat, there was a goal right at the end, breakaway, 3-1 Galaxy. Guy draws out the goalie. All he needs to do is simple pass across the box to nobody's there. Nobody's on the other player, and he can't even get the ball to him. I mean, it was a goal that I wouldn't say you could make, Prez, because I know you were a kick-ass soccer player at one point, but I could have done. And they
99 out of 100 times.
And they couldn't pull it off. I was all over the place in that show, and I couldn't believe it. That would have, first of all, won a ton of some money. But it was just embarrassing for the MLS, embarrassing for the Galaxy. They deserve to be going home, and that's where they are. So that's my Suarez. The Galaxy stink.
Okay,
go
ahead.
I will say about that show, Prez. I think you tried to jinx us, and you said that once we start doing the 4 shows where the money is going to go to our Detroit office and the lovely ladies that support us and do everything for us there, you're like, you guys are going to lose for sure. But we had a winning day yesterday, so that's all that matters. And on Sunday we'll do it again. I want to mention on yesterday's show, I gave away 3 Azzurri Italian shirts, jerseys. They went out today. I've sent the guys their tracking numbers, and one of the jerseys was won by your biggest fan.
I love him.
Nick Brown.
Nick Brown. You know what, Carm? My heart goes out to Nick Brown. I feel sorry for any person who doesn't enjoy me. Don't know what to say about that. Listen, we're going to end the show soon. Pavlos, I have one request, and I think everybody here will agree, and it's an important thing. While you're away, you'll have your phone with you?
Yeah, and my laptop.
I just want you to tweet out just one. And then like 2 days later, just tweet out 2. That's it. Just
okay.
Okay.
Just count them
all know what you're talking about. You don't need to tweet anything else out. Just 1, 3, 2 at the same time. Something like that. Keep it nice and soft so your mama doesn't get mad. But
no,
we need to follow it along, brother. Okay. Nick, you want to handle this consensus pick?
We don't have a consensus pick this week.
I think we all agree with Leicester under.
Yeah, I think Nick had the Leicester under, and I think we seem to agree on that.
Yep.
Okay.
There it is.
There you go. Guys, what a pleasure to do this show. Make sure to watch First Pitch with Andrew and Dave Koken, Matt Joseph, and Tony Finn that starts in 20 minutes on WagerTalk TV. Also, everybody, stay tuned, man. We got a lot of announcements coming up. And, of course, what I hope will become the show. Teddy Covers and myself will be doing a show every day, Monday to Friday, starting in a couple of weeks. It'll be called Wager Talk Today. We also have new sites coming, new logo changes coming. We got new people joining us. There's so much happening in the back end over at Wager Talk. We're just so absolutely thrilled about it. Real pleasure, boys. Carm, as you do all the heavy lifting on this show in the background, why don't you... Oh, Carm.
Yeah.
I'm alone at the pool today till 6. I got like Berg and Steve popping by. Come over if you want.
I may do that.
You're invited.
All right.
Nick,
Thanks.
Pavlos, you are not invited. Love you all. Carm, take us home.
All right, guys, head over to wagertalk.com and pick up all of our packages are there. The 1 year stuff, and we're gonna have a great weekend. Trust me. So pick up those cards, and may all your plays be winners. Let's go, boys.
Thanks, everyone. See you later.